Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida on a night where the war chant and the tomahawk chop are reverberating around this stadium as the Florida State Seminoles are ready to open another season at Doak Campbell Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways this guy is very dangerous.
On second down, looking to throw. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now sliding to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Saunders. Oh, better look out! He's off to the races. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Tompkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it on the move. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And after that, best thing you can do, run it away. Here comes the special teams. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Nothing but green ahead. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Dogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tries again to get it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Running toward the tape, headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Tompkins. The Dogs get it past the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just try to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. His third and long from the 45. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Bulldogs will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. All kinds of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Throwing right. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Tompkins. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide-open receiver. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just feeds the running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Vasquez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. In the red area, it's Vasquez. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49, Florida State, 24.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vasquez. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Good enough for a first down.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.